What's up, guys? Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So check it out. We're going to break down Sofi stock in this one, go over the charts. You guys know the deal. Break down how the stock did today, and maybe later in the video, we'll break down the indexes, some other stocks that I'm looking at. So if y'all find value, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Don't be shy. And guys, don't forget to get up to 16 stocks for Mumu, each up to $2,000. Use that link down below, or simply go to stassurfest.com/Mumu. Get your stocks. We'll talk more about the details later. And with that being said, guys, let's dive right into the video. So today, Sofi stock did pretty well, as did the overall stock market. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but all the indexes ended up going up today. You guys can see the Russell went up 1.1%, the NASDAQ 0.6% in the green, S&P 0.5%, and we had the Dow Jones up 0.4%, as the VIX went down, believe it or not, about 4%. And we had the metals up as well, which kind of makes sense. We are seeing a bit of, a flight to safety right now with what's going on with, the whole conflict that we're not going to get into in this video. But we had gold up 0.5%, silver up 0.4% on the day, and we had oil. Let me actually pull that up very quickly and see before we dive into Sofi stock. Oil went down on the day about 0.5%, but other than that, and the VIX, guys, everything ended up going up. A lot of individual stocks crushed it. So let's talk about Sofi in this video, which on the day went up 18 cents, and now it's over $8. Yesterday it was over $8 as well. Yesterday it hit $8, and it looks like 20 cents at close roughly, and today we got all the way up to $8.50. So clearly the bulls are, in charge, at least in the short term. The stock went up over 2% on the day, and you guys can see with that move to $8.50 today, we took out the highs clearly from yesterday, and you guys can see on the 5-day 5-minute that we are starting, to reverse, right? We're seeing a nice uptrend here on the 5-day 5-minute. We have, a golden cross, and we've seen a couple of days, more than just a couple, about 5 days now in a row, it seems like, of higher highs and higher lows of green. This is really good overall for the bulls, guys. You can see back on the 4th of October, we hit 714. Then we held the higher low at 733 the next day, 745 the day after that, 775. We held about 825 today. So clearly the uptrend is holding on the 5-day 5-minute here on Sofi, which is phenomenal. And here on the 10-day chart, let me show you guys this. We are now above the highs officially from the end of September. You guys can see end of September, roughly, Sofi was at what? 815, 830, that 15-cent window, generally speaking, right? And now we're clearly above that point as of today, as we just hit, again, like I said, 850, 855, earlier in the day. So Sofi looks pretty good, in my opinion, in the short term. Very good by the looks of it. Again, now that we have a golden cross, we took out the highs from the end of September, and now we've had, 5 days pretty much straight of green, and, we're looking like, it's looking like the momentum is starting to shift. And here on the 20-day chart, you can also see, we're starting to reverse. We have a golden cross. We're above the moving averages. Again, we took out the highs from the end of September, and now it looks like the next main resistance for Sofi, at least in the very short term, I would say at least, is 875. 920 is a big one. You guys can see 920 was resistance. Let me see here. When was that? From the middle of September. Yeah, middle of September. Then we hit about 875, 880 in the end of September. We failed there. Then we went down to 715. So the next spot we're probably going to test, and of course it's not guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, guys, in the stock market. But I think 875 could be next. If that were to break, watch for a move, maybe to 920. If that were to break, guys, all right, maybe we're going to start going towards $10 again. And here on the 4-hour chart, if I zoom in a bit and maybe clear the drawing set very quickly. Actually, no, let me just keep it the way it is. Now we can see we're above the 180 SMA on this time frame. Well above the 50 SMA, which is great. And if I draw this out right here, let me show you guys, we can see now we're actually testing a major spot of resistance, right? Again, we talked about 870, 850 earlier in the video. And here on the 4-hour time frame, you guys can see now we're testing this downtrend that we've been in pretty much for about a month, or actually 2 months and a half, 2.5 months, something like that. So yes, we are reversing on the 5-day, 10-day, 20-day charts, but here on the 4-hour chart, we're not quite there yet, at least as of now. We're not fully reversing, but like we covered last week, Sofi is reporting earnings. They're reporting pretty soon here at the end of the month, I believe, in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and that could really change everything with, you know, the trajectory, if I could even talk today, guys, of the stock, right? You know, if we do start cracking above those points I mentioned before, 880, you know, 920, that would mean a breakout on the 4-hour chart as well, which is really, really good overall, in my opinion, guys. So keep your eyes on Sofi. Let me actually set some alerts here. I'll put one at, let's see, 875. Mark is at or above 875. And I'll do another one, create alert. Mark is at or above $9.25. There we go. So if we do start breaking 875, 925, I'm telling you guys, that's where momentum's really going to build. And who knows, maybe this thing builds up hype before earnings. Totally possible. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And do not forget to get up to 16 stocks for Mumu. I'm telling you guys, this is the best promo right now by far. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks right off the bat. And fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And mind you, if you guys didn't know, each of those could be valued up to $2,000. And it gets even better. Fund your account with at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google stock, which makes this promo, come on guys, a no-brainer. So get on it. Use that link down below. And full disclosure, that is an affiliate link. It helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. And well, let's break down the indexes now very quickly before we do wrap up this video. So like I said, all the indexes went up today. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, guys. Choking on my words here. All the indexes went up today, especially the Russell, man, up 1.1%. And don't get too excited quite yet, because by the looks of it, this is just a relief rally on the Russell. I mean, guys, look, we're still under the 50 SMA. The 180 SMA, we have a death cross, believe it or not, on the Russell. So this could easily be a bull trap, in my opinion, which you got to be mindful of that. You know, if we do fail to break above, let's say 1800, this could be going right back down to 1700, totally possible, 1725. So keep that in mind. But either way, we had a great day for the Russell, and the fact that it's holding 1710, 1700, which held back in May and back in March, that's a good sign overall for the bulls. And you guys can see here, SPY, which tracks the S&P 500, this is also at a spot where, oof, it could be a bull trap. I'm not going to lie, guys. This could be a bull trap right around here. This is a big resistance coming up on SPY right at about 435, 437, which is right where we are right now. So if we do fail here, maybe we do start dumping back down. Totally possible. But the opposite's true as well. If we do break above 440, let me actually set my alert there right now, we could start making a huge move to the upside from there. Momentum could start picking up for the bulls, in my opinion. But right now, I'm personally being careful, and you guys probably should be careful as well, though I'm not telling you what to do. Please trade at your own risk. This is just kind of what I'm thinking, as of right now. And Triple Q is pretty much in the same exact position, right? In fact, we have a descending triangle on Triple Q. We have support at about 355, but at the same time, lower highs have been made over the past, almost 3 months at this point. So if Triple Q fails to pop off above, let's say, 370, we could easily be going right back down to 355. If that were to break, guys, man, descending triangle could play out, and this could be going down even more. And the Dow, let me pull the Dow up very quickly, guys. Same thing. I mean, look, this thing got way oversold. We got a relief rally. The Dow went up 0.4% today, and we're still under the 50 SMA and the 180 SMA. So I'm not trying to be like, oh, the markets are going to crash again, but I'm just saying don't get too excited because we're still technically, looking at the charts at a very vulnerable spot, at least I would say, for the bulls. I mean, right around these moving averages on the Dow, S&P, Russell, NASDAQ, that's a big spot of resistance right now. And it's going to take a lot, in my opinion, for the bulls to push through. I mean, it's possible. We'll see. But we're not quite yet there. So don't get too excited quite yet, guys. I'm not trying to poop on your parade, but I'm just keeping it real. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube. It's free. And feel free to follow me on X, guys, at Stocks Talk Stocks. I'm getting way more active on X. Link down below, and I'll catch you all later.